Hi dear, today we'll see the activity 6.7 from Life Processes chapter 6 biology. Okay, so we are supposed to, what we are going to do in this activity is we are supposed to visit the local health center as well as the veterinary clinic to find the what is the range of hemoglobin. Okay, what will be the values of hemoglobin in the human beings, in human beings as well as in the animals. What is the value of hemoglobin in animals? Okay, and we are going to compare the values whether it is same in children and adults, or it is same in the male and female. We are going to uh, analyze all this thing. Okay, so once you visit this, you can get the values like this. This is your observation. This will be your observation. Okay, because this is same. Okay, this is actually standard values. Children of age 6 to 11 years. Okay, for the children of age 6 to 11 years means the hemoglobin range will be between 11.5 to 15.5 grams per deciliter. Per deciliter means what? 1 deciliter equals to 100 ml. In 100 ml of blood, so what is the hemoglobin range? It should contain 11.5 to 15.5 grams per ml. Okay, 1 deciliter equals to 100 ml. So this is the range for the children between the age 6 to 12 years. For adult females, it should be 12.1 to 15.1 grams per deciliter, and for adult male 13.6 to 17.7 gram per deciliter. Okay, and for calves, this babies of cows and buffalo calves, the average, they given only the average value of 10.5 gram per deciliter, and for cow male it is 8 to 12 gram per deciliter. Cow female 10 to 15 gram per deciliter. In buffalo male it is 12.5 to 14.5 gram per deciliter, and buffalo female 11.5 to 13.5 gram per deciliter. So these are the observations got from the local health center and the veterinary clinic. Okay, so what is the conclusion? What from the observation what we learned is, so if we see the range of the children's females and males, nothing is same, right? It differs. So what is from that observation, what is our conclusion? So hemoglobin range varies with age and sex. It varies with age. For children it is different, for the adult it is different, for the male it is different, for the female it is different. So the hemoglobin range varies with age and sex. Okay, next, hemoglobin range varies with the regional variation also. Okay, this we learn from that centers, that it is vary from regional varies with the regional variation, because if you go higher and higher, oxygen concentration will be very low. So it is very low in the air means then you need more hemoglobin to absorb all the oxygen, right? So when you go up and up, the concentration of oxygen is very less, so you need more hemoglobin. Okay, so the hemoglobin ranges varies with the regional variation also. Okay, next, the hemoglobin ranges varies due to hormonal influences. Because of some hormones, the hemoglobin range will vary. Okay, hemoglobin vary. Then what is the importance of that hemoglobin means? Hemoglobin value act as a marker of good health. If you have good hemoglobin content, you are in a good condition, you had good health condition. Okay, and the low range of hemoglobin value indicates that you are affected by anemia or malnutrition. Okay, anemic, you look very pale if your hemoglobin is very less. That is, if it is not covered under this range, you looks very pale. Okay, so it is this hemoglobin content is good in beetroot, spinach, like this you can have it. And what are the questions asked in this activity uh, is the is it the same for children and adults? Is it same for the children and adults? No, because for the children at the age of 6 to 11 it is 11.5 to 15.5, whereas for females and males it ranges from 12.1 to 15.1 and 13.6 to 17.7. So it is different. Is it same for children and adults? No, it is not same. Is there any difference in the hemoglobin levels for men and women? Yes, there is a difference, right? There is a difference. See, in the female it is 12.1 to 15.1 and the male it is higher, 13.6 to 17.7 gram per deciliter. Okay. Is this content different in calves, males and female animals? Yes. In the case of animals also it differ. See, for the calves it's average for the average value of hemoglobin is 10.5 gram per deciliter, whereas in male and female it differs. Okay, 8 to 12 and 10 to 15, and also for buffalo it differs. Okay, so is this content different in calves, male, female and animals? Yes. Compare the difference seen in male and female of human beings and animals. Okay, if you see this, in case of human beings, see, in case of human beings, hemoglobin ranges more high in male. High in male, that is at the range of 13.6 to 17.7. In case of animals, for the female cow, the range is high, 10 to 15 gram per deciliter, when compared to the male it is very low of range 8 to 12 gram per deciliter. In the human beings, for the male it is higher, for the animals, for the female it is higher. Okay. Next, how could be the difference if any be explained? Okay, so why these differences happen, correct? Okay. In case of the human beings, this difference in hemoglobin content is due to the hormone secretion. Okay, in a male, a hormone called testosterone. It is a hormone which is used in the cellular activity. Okay, for the cellular activity, once it started secreting, it is used for the cellular activity mainly. For the cellular activity, it needs more amount of oxygen, right? If you need more amount of oxygen, hemoglobin should be higher. Okay, HB means it's a representation of hemoglobin. Okay, because of this testosterone present in the male adult, they need more oxygen. In turn, this more if they need more oxygen means they need more hemoglobin, right? Likewise, it differs, and based on the environmental condition, if you go higher and higher, oxygen content is less. Concentration of oxygen is less. So if this is altitude is high means oxygen concentration will be less, so you need more hemoglobin. Okay, based on the hormonal influence, based on the regional variation, based on the age, the hemoglobin content will be hemoglobin content will vary. One more thing is, that means if you're for example, if you are large in size, so you will be having more cellular activity, right? More oxygen will be required for that cellular activity. If for example your size is big means, okay, you need more oxygen for that cellular activity, and in turn if you need more oxygen means you should have more hemoglobin, right? Likewise, your size is very small, You can ask me when compared to this, if you are comparing with the children size is very less, but they but see this hemoglobin level in children 11.5 to 15.5, almost similar to this female adults, right? Why means, but their size is very small when compared to female, but they are very active when compared to this adult female, right? They are very active. If they are very active means they need more energy. If they need more energy means cellular respiration has to take place. It need more oxygen. If they need more oxygen means in turn they need more hemoglobin. That is the reason behind this. Okay, clear on this? I hope you understand. Thank you.